I got a call from a DJ a couple of days ago that was getting really depressed about where they were with their career, with their business, with the fame that they were trying to create and what they were doing. They've been working at it for a while, and yet to really break through into a place where they could just do this for a living, right? They weren't really seeing the success they wanted to. No matter how hard they worked, it was like, why can't I do this? Why can't this happen for me? Hi, it's Bill. It's Creative License. Thanks again for being a part of the weekly podcast. This has been going on for a while, and I'm so grateful that you check in on me every Monday. And of course, you know, you're so nice to my sponsors. Thank you for being nice to Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, DJ NTV, promo only, and of course my workshop, the Entertainment Experience. It's training for event entertainers and wedding DJs, whatever. So anyway, what did I tell this guy? Well, first of all, we kind of went through what he was doing, and he wasn't really doing anything bad. You know, he was working hard. He was staying diligent. He was working on his craft, taking workshops and classes, and watching DVDs and reading books, and and practicing regularly. He had a bar job, and he was marketing, and he was trying to do sales, all that stuff. So why wasn't it happening for him? Well, what I told him was that it wasn't that it was why. I couldn't really find a thing that would make it that he wasn't doing something that, because he was good. Okay. The problem that it is, at least I saw for him and for many others, is that he hadn't really done it for that long. He was about 2.5, 3 years in, had a single operating system. He had a full-time job doing something else, and he was pounding the pavement as much as he could and doing a pretty good job. From my estimation, he was working pretty hard and should probably happen all the time. It was the discouragement. It was the idea that he was so down on himself. The negativity of the idea that it's just not going to happen. Okay? Ain't nothing I can do. I'm trying everything, and still, I can't break through. I guess what I'm here to tell you is if you stay positive, if you quit pushing the negativity out into the universe around you with things like it's never going to happen, you're kind of creating that for yourself, right? But if you keep going, you stay on the path, and you stay in line, something will happen. I know this because I am where I am, and I'm not super successful. Okay, I'm successful enough. But the reason I know that I've gotten to where I am is because I didn't get out of line. Now, I use that term, or the way to explain it, because I heard it once from a comedy class that I took from Louis Anderson. A lot of comedians there, including myself, and a performer, and at the time, someone who's trying to figure out comedy and improv and stand-up. And many of those men and women had been doing it for 30, 40 years. I'd only been doing it for about 5. Okay? And he talked about entertainment. Television show you might get, or a spot on the Tonight Show, or some fame, some success financially with what you're doing. And he said, it's in entertainment, like in life, everything and everyone gets their shot. Okay, everyone gets their shot because everyone is in line for their shot, right? If you're in line and waiting, and while you're waiting, you're working and trying to make things happen, you're not being lazy, you're doing the work, you're showing up every day, you're staying in line. At one point, it'll be your turn, as long as you stay in line. But here's what people do. They put a time limit on it. In 5 years or 2 years or 1 year, if this doesn't work out for me, screw it. And they get out of line, and they quit doing what they're doing. They find something else to do, and they have some success. And they go, man, I really miss the entertainment business. I really miss being a DJ or an MC or comedian or whatever it is you're missing. And say, I'm going to go back to that because I'm not happy doing what I'm doing now. Well, when you go back to it, you go to the end of the line. Now, it'll happen for you, but now you need to be in line. But now you're in the end of the line. Before, you were doing well. You might have been the next person in line when you said, screw it. Okay? I do believe this. The way you stay in line, though, is you need to stay positive. You need to be positively moving forward in that you are this thing. You are the entertainer. You are the DJ. You're not, I'm hoping to be. You are. Okay? You're not hoping to be an investment banker. You are. You're not hoping to be the greatest salesperson in the world. You are. Because you are stays in line, and you are gets a shot at it. And you are gets out of line, and you are has to go to the back of the line. So I know it sounds simplistic, but it's not. It's not. Because it's not the easiest thing in the world to stay positive when most of the time our inner critic, which I talked about a few weeks ago, is constantly rolling in our head, and our critic does not show up positive. Our critic is nothing near positive. So you have to show up and be positive over on top of that. And remember, you are what you say you are. You will become as successful as you decide. You get to make things happen, I promise. Yeah, what do you think of this? I know it seems kind of weird, but I know this to be true. I'm Bill. I'm creative. I'm Bill. This is Creative License. And don't worry, I'm not getting out of line.